It's nothing new seeing politicians rise up as local heroes, only to end up crashing straight into scandal or a jail cell. Happens like clockwork. Even Donald Trump, the man who practically made headlines a second home, found himself tangled up in legal chaos over in New York. They actually convicted him on something, but once power swung back in his favor, those charges magically vanished or got buried under pending review. Say what you want, but the man's clearly sleeping just fine at night, walking around like, yeah, I'm untouchable. But not everyone gets that lucky, especially not Tiffany Henyard. When you're rocking two thrones, Mayor of Dalton and Supervisor of Thornton Township, you start to feel like the town's money is your own personal playground, like it's monopoly money that never runs out. Wigs? Swipe. Designer sandals? Swipe. First-class flights and luxury hotels? Swipe. And then, of course, throwing someone's man on the payroll just because you can. Yeah, I'm talking about you, Kamal Woods. Tiffany went full boss mode, hiring Kamal like he was part of the official budget, as long as he handled business behind closed doors. That was her version of HR policy. Checks and cheeks, all bouncing in sync. But every wild ride has a stop sign, and hers showed up in the form of an election. When the ballots dropped, she didn't just lose, she got obliterated. Jason House didn't just beat her, he swept her off the board with a broom. Now she's not only saying goodbye to her mayoral power moves and her queen boss energy, but also waving farewell to nearly $300,000 in yearly pay she'd been stacking between Dalton and Thornton. That's a brutal fall from grace. And trust me, it gets uglier. Because when the lights go out and the power cuts off, that's when the real questions start echoing. Where did all that money go? Stepping out of office doesn't mean you can moonwalk away from accountability. The court wants receipts. They're demanding explanations for the mysterious credit card swipes, missing files, and the way Tiffany treated transparency laws like spam mail. And this time, the court isn't playing nice. They've ordered her to show up and face those allegations head on. Apparently, this wasn't some one-off oops moment either. It was her routine, running the town like it was her own personal empire, expecting trustees to sit down, shut up, and hand her the checkbook. And that right there is why Tiffany Henyard's name keeps blowing up across every headline. Because let's be real, sis never wanted to hand over the receipts. Every time someone asked for documents, records, or even basic proof of where taxpayer money went, she acted like it was classified info from Area 51. And while she played dodgeball with the truth, Dalton's finances were bleeding out fast. The deficit wasn't just bad, it was catastrophic. By the time Tiffany wrapped up her 4-year reign, reports claimed she left the village of Dalton drowning in $8 to $9 million of debt. Yeah, you heard that right, millions. Not hundreds, not thousands, millions. So when the court came knocking, they weren't looking for excuses. They wanted real answers. Why were laws ignored? Why were the books hidden? But here's the plot twist when she finally got summoned to court, sworn in, hand raised, and ready to face those tough questions. What she actually did next. That's where things took a wild turn. And here's something I've learned the hard way. If your life isn't moving how you want it to, if success keeps slipping through your fingers no matter how hard you grind, it's time to check your mindset. That might be the real problem. Because the biggest flex in this world isn't money, fame, or followers. It's accountability. That's the number one trait all successful people share. If you say you're going to do something, do it. Follow through. Deliver. That's how you make money. That's how you build power. That's how you earn trust that actually lasts. Look at any big company. Apple, McDonald's, YouTube. None of them are perfect, but they deliver. And when they mess up, they own it. That's why they stay on top, while others fade away. It's not luck. It's accountability mixed with consistency. Let me tell you a quick story. I got contacted by this lingerie company from an African country. Y'all know I run the Pan-African dating show. They wanted to sponsor an episode, send me some outfits, and get a shout-out. I wasn't even charging them. I liked their hustle. I told them I'd be back in their country soon, and when I was, we'd make it happen. We locked in for Saturday. But the phone service there? Absolute garbage. You can call someone, and their phone won't even show a missed call. Saturday comes around. Nothing. No message, no follow-up. So I hit her on Instagram like, "Hey, I had other offers, but I was waiting on you. You didn't follow through, so I'm out." Then she fires back all defensive, saying, "I did call you." Okay, but where was the text? The DM? We started this convo on Instagram. Why not message me there again? She had no answer. So I ended the deal right there. And this wasn't even a paid partnership. I was doing this for free. I've got a massive audience on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. This could have been huge for her. But pride ruined it. No accountability. And that right there, that mindset, is exactly what defines Tiffany Henyard. You'd be shocked how many people stay broke or ruin their future simply because they can't say two small words. I'm sorry. If this situation had been in the U.S., she could have said, "I missed a meeting, my bad. How can I fix it?" But no, pride got in the way. And that same pride, that's exactly what's eating Tiffany alive right now. That's what led to her downfall. And the craziest part? She still doesn't even realize it. Anyway, that's all for today. It's your boy, back again with another drop from the hit that follow. Tap that bell and stay locked in, 'cause we got way more heat coming your way. We out.